notwithstanding that fact, uh, there is this envy of Israel. Actually, uh, we believe, or there are people, most of us believe that Israel, if it has sees a problem, it kills it and problem solves. But is it so? Is it quite that simple? Actually, dealing with territorial dissidents, how Israel has dealt with the territorial dissidents, has fascinated the world. Popular culture has also played a role. Movies like Munich, then this recent series on Netflix, Fauda. If you have not seen, you can see if you have time. It's quite good. So such things has brought into the popular understanding that Israel is really successful in dealing with its internal problems or its problems of security. But if you go in a bit further, can India replicate what Israel does? The answer, unfortunately, is no. Why? You can actually get this question in interview that can India replicate? Because that milieu is something is happening in Israel, you can be asked. So if you are justifying it in no, and you should actually, because mainly there are three reasons. The first reason is that India, unlike Israel, is having two nuclear armed enemies in our border. Here we are referring to China and Pakistan. So we have two nuclear armed China and Pakistan. What does it mean? Like if Israel, right now, the problem that is happening in Israel, this is attacking Israel. So Israel can go on escalating um, the war. In any war, there is something called escalation ladder. What does it mean? Suppose I throw you a stone, you throw me a bullet. I throw you a bullet, you throw me a bomb. I throw you a bomb, you throw me a bigger bomb. So this is called the escalation ladder. You can keep going on. Israel can do it because its environment is such. It has been doing it first of all, and it is not threatened by nuclear attack, which can actually, you can well imagine, it can push you to rebels. But India cannot afford to go on escalating because end will be nuclear. So that is a detriment to all. So you cannot, you are living in a geography, you are living in an environment where you cannot go on the escalation ladder. So it is difficult for India to go for tit for tat. Although right now we are seeing that we are taking action in piecemeal basis like it happened in Balakot, but still it is, you can say that we are we are optimistic about it, but we are equally cautious. Second factor why India cannot be like Israel is because of the strategic relation that Israel has with the West. Israel's position with West vis-a-vis India's position is quite different. If when this thing happens, when there's a problem in Israel, the kind of diplomatic space that it will get in the world, in the West, such thing will not happen with India. You should read history how when India went to war with Pakistan in the last when it last went to war, say 99 or 71. Immediately there was Western pressure from the West to cut down or to de-escalate. But there is no such thing happening with Israel right now. So Israel has a diplomatic maneuver in the West. Its relation with USA in particular, its relation with Europe is such that the world will, the West dominated world will always be behind Israel, unlike India. So its relation with West is different compared to India. And thirdly, and I feel this is the most important aspect, if you ask a common Israeli, has Israel truly solved its problem with violence? Israel has gone through the route of violence to solve its problem, but has it truly solved it? Because it's a well-established fact that violence begets violence. If you hit somebody, he might not be able to hit you today, but he will always have that intention of hitting you someday. So violence will always beget violence. And Israel is learning the hard way. And there is a psychological cost. The Israeli society, what psychological cost? Of living in a permanent state of war. Israel is in a permanent state of war. All right now, overt warfare is happening. Most of the time, overt warfare happens. That means covert or overt war happens. They are technologically quite supreme. They have this Iron Dome. It has been able to diffuse all the missiles that is coming in. But still, you can well imagine as a children growing up, as a person, common person growing up there, living in a country which is always in a permanent state of war. Is it a very healthy environment that you want to be in? You will not appreciate it because we have not seen such a scenario, such a social society in India for a long time. And hopefully we stay like that forever. We should always appreciate the fact of the benefits that we are having in living in a relatively peaceful environment. At least externally we are peaceful, internally we have problems. But externally no country is directly attacking us right now. So that is a very good and healthy state to live in and raise, you can say, raise your family, raise your future. So such things has an implication. So all these things points out to the fact that we cannot just blindly follow Israel. Although yes, Israel's methods has meaning at certain, you can say under certain circumstances, like in Balakot, for example. But to be in such a state permanently is a recipe for permanent, you can say, permanent psychological damage for the people. So we should be very careful while framing opinion on such things. So with that, we come to an end. If any new developments happen in India, Canada, I will try to update you with these things.